Okay, welcome to Essential Oils and Pets. I'm Cynthia Miller, and here we go. We've had a little chat, and now we're starting to get into the good stuff. So this is what I'd like to share. Why DoTerra? What's the big deal about DoTerra? What are essential oils? How do they work, and why would we use them? And of course, how to use them with your pets. And this presentation is mostly about dogs. We do have a wonderful vet that we reference on Facebook. And if any, I'll put that in the comments when I post this. Lots of good information. There's a whole lot of stuff about dogs, but not so much about cats. And I mean, you can see why they're kind of a particular pet, aren't they? And then, of course, I'm going to talk about how to purchase essential oils. So, doTERRA really has the mindset to change the world. They're in the health and wellness industry, and they plan to really intercept that, and they're building clinics with essential oils, and doctors and nurses and massage therapists and chiropractors and all kinds of things. And because they've created this oil that is high standard in the market. They created the standard. They said, we want our oils to be able to say that they do this, and we this is the best way to harvest them and grow the plants and make this happen. So in this 10 years that they've been building their company, they created this foundation, the Helping Hands Foundation, and this is all over the world, where they help to bring in schools and water for villages that need them. They are sometimes first on the scene when there's an event that is catastrophic, like an earthquake or volcano. They're able to. They're just very organized. They're $1 billion company, and they have no debt. And so you can imagine the decisions that they get to make and how they run their company. And really, this is built on lots of women like myself and other younger women that have small children, and they're working from their home. And that's really the foundation of this company. And we help each other and work together. It's really quite amazing. So the co-impact sourcing is working with local harvesters and farmers that, as I mentioned before, the plants are grown in their natural environment, and it's a lot of times indigenous farmers and harvesters that know how to um, raise the plants and grow them, as well as distill them into this pure form. So before doTERRA got involved in working with the harvesters, they were not able to really bring their product to market. The harvesters, they didn't, they got ripped off, and they didn't know how to manage the land. And so when doTERRA stepped in, they've really created together a sustainable forest in many of the countries that help these farmers do what they do best, right? So, of course, it's the natural solutions for any symptoms that you might have that really work. And, you know, I always say that I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor if there's something that's going on for you. But I always like to help people to tune into what their body needs. And if they can try this, or this, and it's a natural solution for what they're feeling and it helps, then you're listening to your body. If you go to the doctor and you just sort of put all your faith in that doctor, that they know you that well, it's, like, you need to be involved in that, right? So doTERRA has an awesome points plan, fantastic residual income, and it's just a whole beautiful package that really works for a lot of women like me. Source2you.com is a website that you can go and look at where doTERRA sources their essential oils, and you can actually put in the number in the bottom of your bottle, which is stamped for that batch only, and you can look at all the tests that they have done for that particular batch. And there's probably up to 15 tests, 15 to 20 tests sometimes, to make sure that it's at that quality. So that's the beautiful package of doTERRA. So there's three cool things about doTERRA essential oils. And we've gone over how natural and safe they are. Nothing is grown. 1 drop of peppermint oil equals 28 drops of peppermint tea. And there's many scientific papers that have been done that show, frankincense and on guard blend and clove, all those ones that are so powerful, and what the studies have done to show that. So really quite effective in their use. over the years. And of course, they've been used for thousands of years, right? So it's not that we're talking about anything new here. This has been used for thousands of years, but they've just been, I mean, this is a company that has put this package together, so it's just so different than ancient times. Um, but they can be cheaper than medicine, right? So there's all the information. I quite often use the tea tree and lavender on my ears. Um, so it's really good for helping with a lot of things, even though the cat might not like it. Um, diffusing, smelling it. We talked about the olfactory system and using, the sense of smell to change the energy in the room, change how you're feeling. Some are uplifting, some are restful. And then, of course, using them as an application. And if you have sensitive skin, you always dilute it for babies, infants, children. As you get, using them for the elderly, might be sensitive. And it's through the spine that the body takes the information through the nerves to the rest of the body in about 20 minutes, I think it is, that essential oils have touched every part of your body when you apply them. So very effective to get into your bloodstream. We use the pulse points when we're applying essential oils. This is my lovely jasmine touch. A lot of them come in the touch. And you can just use them as perfume. And a lot of the florals are very uplifting. So we love to use them on our body. Lots of good ones for the skin. Frankincense I put on my face every day. We have a beautiful serum that is, just very moisturizing, regenerating. So the skincare line is quite nice with doTERRA. And there's the third way internally, as I mentioned, you don't ingest some. I put them under my tongue. That's a little bit different. That's orally, but when you put them in water, you can actually put them in your drinking water. You put them into an empty glass and only use glass because they do eat plastic, or you can use stainless steel. And then you add the water, and it sort of adheres to the glass instead of sitting on top of the water when you do it that way. So we use lemon quite a lot. It's really decongesting. And you could use wild orange, or I've got some other healing ones that I use. And there's also one for your metabolism. It's called Smart and Sassy or Slim and Sassy. And it actually has grapefruit in it, and it helps to balance out your metabolism. So that's a good one to drink every day. So here's some recipes that I collected for you. And as I mentioned, I'll just send you this PDF by email. But this is basically Peaceful Pups Blend. So this one might work okay for your kitty cat. It's just a matter of trying things. Like lavender by itself might even calm your cat down. Frankincense is one that's really balanced. It helps to enhance other oils. And of course, this is a blend. So when you put when you're making a blend, always put a little bit of frankincense in. That's what they say. Balance is a really nice blend. It's the grounding blend, and that's the tree blend. And as I mentioned before, that's a common one to use for pets because it's like you're in the forest. So I believe that has whole wood and spruce in it. And then vetiver is actually a grass that is grown in Haiti, and it's the root of the grass that is used to make the vetiver essential oils. And this one is probably the thickest that I've ever seen. Like you have to just hold your bottle up and let it drip out one drop. Like it takes quite a long time, but oh my goodness, it just smells so good. It's so grounding. I love that one mixed with the Restful blend, which is the Serenity blend. And I think there's a little thing about that one too. So you can put this in a spray bottle so that it's diluted, and just massage it into their like they said, their paws or their ears. Now I have several friends on this Facebook group that we have that have pets. There's like been a whole slew of people getting kittens and puppies this year, I think. And so there's been lots of things posted, and I think that's probably the most common thing, is to rub it into their ears. So if you found something that your cat liked, that's what you would do, is just let them smell it, and then just dilute a little bit. You could put it into a spray, or you could just dilute it in your hand as well, and just put a tiny little bit on and just see how he reacts. So It's interesting having pets. You get so close to them, and you want them to just be happy as possible too, right? Because they probably don't like being kind of scattered like that. If they're like a crazy cat. Okay, so this one's more for summertime, but Terra Shield is a blend of essential oils that doTERRA has that helps to deter the bugs. We were talking about that earlier. There's certain plants and certain essential oils that work to help to keep bugs and rodents and animals and forest creatures away. So Terra Shield can actually be used when you're hiking as well. You can put that on your socks or your ankles, and it really helps to. They actually have a little roller of it, I think, too. So it keeps bugs off of us. But what they've done is added it with eucalyptus and lemongrass here. Lemongrass is a lovely, lovely blend. It's a cleanser, and it just is so fresh. And I think that when they do these blends, they put sort of a base blend and then something sort of like either a tree or plant like peppermint or something, and then they have like a top note. So the top note is lemongrass, that sort of freshness. And it's interesting when you use essential oils more and more, you see that in the blends that are happening, right? Thunder Buddy spray. So this one has got the balance, serenity, cedarwood, and vetiver in it as well. So it's just a different picture, basically the same idea, but with the serenity. So the serenity blend is the restful blend. People use that to fall asleep at night. They put it in their diffuser. You can actually get it in the capsules, and they take it internally at night. Many people have used serenity, and I love the smell of it. I love that with cedarwood. Really nice combination. So, you know, this is what happens if you get into essential oils. You start to it sort of becomes an art, sort of fun thing to do for your health, for your family. And here we've got happy ears, lavender, arbor vitae, and geranium. So lavender is really good for the skin. If you burn yourself on the stove, put a drop of lavender on it, and it just sort of takes it away. You can also use lavender for any kind of skin irritation, abrasion, that sort of thing. It is an antihistamine, believe it or not. So these, we're talking about the purest form, right? Like if you go down to the drugstore and pick up a bottle of lavender, it's probably not going to be an antihistamine. That's not the purest form. Okay, so there is a difference there. Arbor vitae is a type of cedar, and so it smells like that cedar wood, except sort of stronger and earthier. And geranium is really good for the skin too. People use that in all kinds of like you can just add a little bit to your hand and then use your moisturizer, or like I put frankincense and then I put moisturizer on top. So there's lots of ways that you can use these for yourself, and I mean, it stands to reason that they're going to help your pets as well, right? They have skin, they just got a little bit more fur. And then this is one I think that's good. Dogs get going in when they start running and stuff. So myrrh, frankincense. Myrrh and frankincense are old oils. Of course, this time of year we talk about them being given to baby Jesus and the story of Bethlehem. And we actually got some ancient oils in our catalog this year. So I purchased some, and there's a YouTube video about that. But they're just so earthy. I just love them. They are really healing too, right? So yeah, very cool stuff. Cypress is in this blend, and cypress is one that I use. It's the oil of movement. So it's interesting that they put it in here. I think it's like an energetic thing. Marjoram is a little bit more like a painkiller, and then peppermint, of course, it is something that sort of calms down the muscles. You put peppermint on kind of twitching muscles if you have tension in your muscles. You said that you use peppermint. Peppermint is also for opening up airways, so it's really good for that. And then helichrysum is the oil of pain. That's a beautiful yellow flower that's grown in Europe, and the essential oils are created, and that's what the like if there's any bruising to skin. I actually have one in a roller similar to this because I bump into things, and if I put it on my bruise, it's sort of like disappears. Like only have to apply it 2 or 3 times, and it's just like amazing how it is for damaged skin. Okay, so that's why they've got this in here. So basically, you add this to a 15 ml spray bottle, top with water, and then after activities like swimming, hiking, agility, or training, you just sort of soothe this into massage it into their muscles. So that's 5 drops each of all of those. So nice little one there. I like this one. I like restful. I love Restful Blend. It makes me so happy and calm. So yeah, that's what this one does. And I've heard of people using it for their pets. This Restful Blend Serenity is what that one's called. Excuse me. Here's a recipe for soothing skin shampoo. So I'll give that one to you. And here we go. What about me? Didn't really mention too much about the kitty cats, but basically it's a conversation that we had earlier. Tune into what the cat likes or doesn't like, and this is dogs, pets, whatever. If you open up something and there's a smell to it, you know that they're going to be there. So just sort of see how they react. If it's something like lavender that you were going to try out for a pet that's kind of crazy, just do exactly that and just see how that pet reacts to it. Now, if it seems to really go like, well, I really like this, then you remember to dilute it, okay? Dilute it and then just sort of rub a little bit into his ears and or his paws. If he doesn't like it, then right? And I mean, maybe you could, just sort of test that out with a little bit of that oil. Cats do not like melaleuca, or what we call tea tree. They're not able to metabolize it, okay? But pretty much everything that we talked about, the dogs in this presentation, should be okay with the your kitty cat. Now, we talked earlier about a recipe for kitty litter, and using baking soda and tea tree in the kitty litter. Or no, sorry, I think it was the Purify blend, sorry. The tea tree was used in a spray to repel the cats from clawing if you have a piece of furniture. And so what I'll do is put the recipes in this presentation and send this to you. And yeah, this is pretty much what I have to share about the pets. If there's other pets like birds or horses, um, there's a beautiful Facebook page that we follow, and it's a veterinarian that loves these essential oils, that uses them for her practice, and she has a little booklet there that you can get from her, and it's just so much good stuff to learn. Okay. Now there's just a couple more slides here. There's 3 ways that I want to tell you about getting these oils into your home. First would be retail, but I wouldn't want you to pay that. That's where you would maybe find them in a spa or chiropractor office. What doTERRA does is offer a wholesale cost, which is 25% less than the retail. Just like Costco, you purchase a membership and you have access to that discount for the full year. Now, when you become a member, then you start to get essential oils for below wholesale, because basically you build up with that point system, okay? Plus, you get to be part of some groups that we have on Facebook that actually you could win essential oils. And, it's basically, the discounts and the freebies that bring your costs to less than wholesale. Now, we do have kits that start as low as $200. That's Canadian. And you get up to you get the top 10 oils with a diffuser. So it really gives you a good sort of combination to start with. You've got your protective blend in there, which is really good for the immune system. It's got clove and cinnamon, rosemary. It's that beautiful blend. And it's really a whole product line that doTERRA has, called On Guard. So it's in the soap, it's in the toothpaste, it's in the hand soap, the laundry soap, the concentrate soap, and it's you can come and touch, or an oil. It's in I use it in my cleaning products with the tea tree actually. So it's clove is the powerful ingredient there. Um, you get the oregano, which is another strong one for helping to heal. You get lemon, you get peppermint, you get lavender, you get the top 10, as I mentioned, the digestive blend that I talked about. You get the muscle relaxant blend if you've got any sort of issues with tenseness and that sort of thing. And you get the digestive, oh, the respiratory blend. Who wouldn't want the respiratory blend right now, right? So I have got lots to give away, and if you want to connect with me afterwards, then we'll talk about what I can give you for free if you purchase a certain amount. So this is my promise to you. There's my phone number. Thank you for joining us, and I'm just going to stop the recording and go from here. Let me see here.